Well, it means these athletes won't be competing at the Games. These were absolutely last-minute, last-ditch appeals. Some of these athletes are already in South Korea because if the decision had gone their way, they'd be competing as soon as tomorrow. But in truth, that was always fairly unlikely because Russia has been banned as a nation from these Games because of state-sponsored doping, accusations of state-sponsored doping. What gave these cases some momentum, though, is that the same court last week upheld appeals from a group of Russian athletes which effectively cleared them of any doping, lifting lifetime bans, which in theory made them eligible for these Games. So these latest appeals include some of those athletes and also some athletes who had never been convicted of any doping at all, including some really high-profile athletes, one 6-time gold medalist, some world record holders. So the IOC, the Court for Arbitration in Sport has been scrutinising the decisions of the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, but it has concluded that the decisions were done properly, fairly and without discrimination. Now, it's still fairly early in the morning here in Russia, but we have heard from one government lawmaker who called this an unprecedented, tough decision. He said it was the worst scenario that could be imagined. Russia has always denied any allegations of systematic doping, and he hinted that Russia would continue to support its athletes through the courts even after these Games are over. The government has also previously spoken about compensation, about holding alternative games for the athletes who aren't allowed to compete at these Winter Olympics. The IOC, though, this morning in the last hour has released its own very short and simple statement saying it welcomes the decision, it supports the fight against doping and brings clarity to all athletes.